Have you guys heard the new? I mean, I say this, but by the time this video comes out, it's like old school. The Plan Z Plankton AI song. It's so good. I mean, maybe some people have not heard of it, and now this is the first time they hear about it. Give it into Google, like Plan Z, and then you see this like one thumbnail with like a giant roboticized plankton. It's a AI song by Plankton, and it's pretty good. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Give it a listen to. While you're listening to this, Yu-Kiang SCP that I'm reading, the second last one. Well, that's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. That's gorgeous. That's beautiful. Euclid. All avian species found to be part of the SCP-1608's diet are to be maintained in an aviary within Area 78. Satellite footage of this area is to be scrubbed by Foundation personnel. Members of the MTF Kappa 11. Why is this in... Oh, this will come in a couple months, this one. Okay. Yeah, like a month and a half we'll read that one. Red Barons are to track and monitor SCP-1608's current location and report its status to Area 78. Airborne personnel to maintain a distance of 150 meters away from SCP-1608's estimated location to prevent the craft from being damaged during containment events. Seaborne personnel to report any manifestation event they observe. If containment is breached, members of MTF Kappa 11 are to follow its hypothesized location until it manifests, then release food for it in a trail leading back to Area 78. And we have SCP-1608 during a lower atmospheric manifestation event over Area 78. This looks so cool. Like, the Photoshop is really well done. But just in general, this looks... but imagine though, imagine how trippy it must be if you were in a plane and you look out the window and this is what you see. SCP-1608 is a Baleinoptera musculus, or blue whale, located between 50 and 110 meters above the Earth's surface. So it's not that high. It's estimated to weigh 154 metric tons. And has a length of 29 meters. Its flip has been imprinted with a stylized image resembling clouds. You cannot see that from this one. Further observation has been hampered by SCP-1608's anomalous property. How the fuck are you supposed to capture something that's called that 154 metric tons? How do you catch that? SCP-1608 is intangible and will spend most of its time drifting through the atmosphere. It appears to have limited control over its movement and will attempt to steer itself towards food and objects it believes to be food. During this time, SCP-1608 is impossible to observe as all methods of tracking airborne bodies have proved ineffective. SCP-1608 manifests physically once every half hour and will remain corporeal for a period between 16 to 20 seconds before returning to intangibility. It is hypothesized that SCP-1608 manifests to breathe and excrete waste. Kind of like how whales have to like come up to breathe. Gotcha. When feeding, SCP-1608 will move itself so that its prey is situated within its intangible stomach, then remanifest for a period between 1 to 3 seconds to consume it. This effect will also cause any other solid matter within its form to be taken into SCP-1608's body. Prior to containment, SCP-1608 caused the near extinction of several high atmospheric birds due to its rapid consumption of these animals. I can imagine. Every time it just becomes corporeal, the birds just vanish. In addition, any other matter taken into SCP-1608's body that is not consumed will be released from its body some point after being taken inside. There appears to be no upper limit to the amount of matter SCP-1608 is capable of holding, and no additional space appears on its body to compensate for this additional mass. Artifacts dating back to as early as 1776 have been discovered originating from this mass. SCP-1608 was first observed by the Foundation on the 8th 11th 1929 after reports of several whaling ships sighting of a massive airborne whale reached Foundation agents embedded in Tokyo, Japan. Subsequent sightings provided cause for a Foundation investigation. However, all investigation into the anomaly was suspended due to the budgetary concerns. I mean, yeah, how the fuck do you... like in 1929, trying to like observe that or capture that must have been impossible. Containment began in 1976 after personnel in Tokyo rediscovered the original reports and alerted local command to the anomaly. After brief scouting missions to the previously reported area, the anomaly was confirmed and containment procedures were enacted. As of the 3rd, 19th, 1980, SCP-1608 has been classified as Euclid. Log of items consumed and produced by SCP-1609. So we have question mark 1928. Reported from original documentation consumed a portion of whaling ship. Note that this is the lowest atmospheric levels reported from SCP-1608 activity. 12th, 19th, 1976 took one Foundation aircraft which had been scouting the area SCP-1608 was reported to inhabit. The pilot, Agent Byrne, was reported as MIA. Yeah, of course, this guy is gone. 3rd, 11th, 1980. Expelled materials appearing to belong with a British whaling ship, including a watchtower, circa 1898. The remains of an unidentified human was found preserved within the watchtower, and the subject appeared to have expired upon exiting SCP-1608. 5th, 27th, 1982, expelled approximately 324 members of the bird species, which had been extinct since 1900. Well, since 1900. All instances of were contained at Area 78 aviary. 8th, 19th, 1991, flag originating from a Spanish vessel dating from at least 1776 was expelled from SCP-1608. It appeared to be drenched in SCP-1608's blood. However, no damage was noted on SCP-1608. 7th, 1999, the remains of a Foundation aircraft and Agent Byrne were released. Autopsy showed Agent Byrne was killed upon exiting SCP-1608. No abnormalities were noted within the body or aircraft. Agent Byrne was in there for 23 years and then got killed from coming out of the SCP. That's a shame. Can you imagine? Maybe I wonder what the name Yu-Kiang even means. I have to look that up afterwards. But can you imagine, like, that, like, for you only a certain amount of time has passed, like a short time has passed. For everybody else, a long time has passed. So Yu-Kiang is a whale goddess. From China, okay. Yeah, that's why. I mean, I assumed it had to do with Chinese because there's also Yu Huang, the Jade Emperor. So I just don't think I ever heard of. But I think a lot of video games make references to Yu Huang. Like, if Yu-Kiang, is that how you say it? Are they a whale that go through the sky? Where something goes back. Oh no, this is the one that actually is in the water. Okay. Ancient Chinese believed that a strange held sway over the sea. The dragon riding water deity had the body of the fish, but the hands and feet of a human being. It was not a true fish, however, but a Quan, a huge whale, several thousand came with the northern sea. Sometimes it's not. Okay, so. And when it did, it turned into a gigantic bird, whipping up terrible storms. So it's not the inspiration of like all those like sky whales that video games are doing. Okay, I thought that might be it, but I was wrong. So yeah. But yeah, I like this one. It's a beautiful image. It's a beautiful image, even though like the things that accidentally does can be very destructive to our ecosystem, to our architecture, to our general safety. There's a lot.